Today I'm going to be testing out two powerful flagship smartphones, the HTC 10 and the Galaxy S7 Edge. We're going to start off by filming in 4K, drop down to 1080p, and then finish off with the front-facing cameras and slow motion. I have them both set up in this little rig to keep them both equally stabilized while I am filming. Let's get started. So right now I'm filming in 4K resolution at 30 frames a second on each camera. Things to look out for are the image stabilization as well as the color quality. Both cameras have the OIS image stabilizing active right now at 4K, so the image should be relatively stable as I'm walking. Cell phones usually have a pretty hard time finding definitions in clouds, so we're going to go up to the sky here, then drop it back down to the ground. Back up to the sky again. Still recording in 4K. I'll have a poll question at the end of this video so you can answer and tell me which one you think looks better. Remember, every screen is a little bit different, so watching this video on an iPhone will be different than watching this video on a Samsung. One has an LCD display, the other one has an AMOLED display, which displays the colors a little bit differently. So now I'm filming in 1080p walking down this trail. Both cameras still have the OIS image stabilizing, but the Samsung Galaxy S7 also has something called EIS, which is electronic image stabilization on top of the OIS, which is the optical image stabilization. So it should be a lot more stable than the HTC 10. But it also might have more of a warp stabilizer effect, which distorts the image a little bit from that electronic image stabilizing. So now we're filming with the front-facing cameras. There are some differences between the two. The Samsung Galaxy S7 can film in Quad HD, so the image is going to be a little bit bigger than the HTC 10. But the HTC 10 has something called OIS image stabilizing on the front-facing camera, which is a world first for a smartphone. It's the first smartphone in the world that has the optical image stabilization on the front-facing camera. So the image is going to be more stable than it is on the Galaxy S7, theoretically, if the specs work out like they're supposed to. So as I'm walking, pay attention to the color quality and the image stabilizing on each camera. And since I have you here, let me rant for just one quick second. The HTC 10 has something called high-res audio. But when you turn on this high-res audio, it actually changes what format the video is being recorded in. It'll drop the file as a .mkv file, which is fine. It'll play great on your phone and on your computer, but if you ever plan on editing it in Adobe Premiere or any other software that edits video, it's gonna struggle considerably. Adobe Premiere won't even accept that file format. So if you're a vlogger and you're planning on using this awesome OIS image stabilizing front-facing camera, make sure that your high-res audio is turned off. That'll make it so that the phone will output in an MP4 instead of the .mkv, and you'll be able to use your footage. I'll do a little walking with the front-facing camera. So I've switched back to ultra high definition. This is 4K footage. You can also make the video full screen so you can see it a little better. Do some close-up shots of these rocks, still in 4K. Check out the image color and the image detail. So for the slow motion, both phones are actually going to be in 720p. The HTC 10 will be filming in 120 frames per second. The Galaxy S7 Edge will be filming in 240 frames per second. So there's twice as many frames on the Galaxy to work with. So the slow motion will be twice as slow and twice as cool. The Galaxy S7 definitely wins in the slow motion department. So I'm going to include a poll question right here in the corner. Which phone do you think did better in this test? There's so many variables when it comes to smartphone cameras, but you have to pick. And then leave down in the comments below why you think that phone did better. I did durability tests on both the HTC 10 and the Galaxy S7 Edge. I will link both those videos here so you can watch those if you're interested. Thanks a ton for watching. I hope to see you around.